There are several sections in the agreement that express policy statements, basically, whereby China agrees to commit towards increasing its intellectual property practices and protections in China, that it will stop pressuring foreign investors to engage in technology transfers for joint venture licensing types of arrangements. But there are no concrete measures built into the agreement that actually would enforce any of those. The agreement doesn't talk about any measures to stop Chinese subsidies towards its industry. I think that the administration is certainly going to claim this as a win. They are getting a commitment for a $200 billion increase in imports into China, which will certainly help U.S. producers. That said, the structural changes that would need to happen to really change the position of the U.S. industry towards China, that hasn't been hammered out, and that's probably going to have to be approached in a phase 2 or maybe a phase 3, and that could be several more years. The major tariffs that have been in effect aren't going anywhere right now under this agreement, so that is going to be the status quo going forward until there's a phase 2 agreement reached, which may or may not happen before the upcoming election. The main relief is going to be felt by certain industries in the United States, not consumers. I think first, the United States government needs to be really clear about what its objectives are for phase 2 and what it thinks is even feasible to accomplish. So I think that's going to require a lot of effort to identify achievable targets. I don't think that it achieves the fundamental structural changes that are going to need to happen for the U.S. tech sector in particular to really feel comfortable, for instance, that their intellectual property is being respected in China.